Hello and welcome to the next episode of Grid Over Glam with your hosts Evie and Kat. Yeah, nice to meet you, Kat, here in
Yeah,
our
good to
new.
see you.
I'm excited. Yeah, today we want to talk about the changes in life and the space between the
Mm,
old version and the new version, and how it affects us
yeah. It's an
in the
interesting
process.
space to be in, right? Like
Yeah.
when you're experiencing changes in life, when you're moving from, I mean, for you, literally, I'm sure we're gonna learn about your literally like your physical location that's gonna change, right? But even when we evolve, right? Like when we grow as humans, it's an interesting space to be in when you feel like this, ooh, like the old version of yourself is not quite fitting anymore, but the new version of yourself is not quite fitting either. And like, how do you navigate the in between? But I feel like your life experience right now really fits like is fits as a good intro to the whole topic. So do you want to start with your reflections?
Yeah, I tell
Yay.
you something about my situation now. We move to the Northern Sea. We buy a house there, and yeah, I'm full of joy, and I can't wait to live there. It's really beautiful there next to the ocean.
Yeah.
But what I my experience is now, I'm I make a I have it physical on the physical in the physical space. It's I'm very tired.
Mm.
I'm struggling with things, what's normal in life
Yeah.
to organize.
Yeah.
Everything is too much and so on.
Mm.
And I need to rest so much time. And yeah, normally I'm very fast, a very fast person.
Oh yeah.
Uh, and uh, this situation, when you want to move to not only in your town, um, to the next country or something like this,
Yeah.
it's a bigger one, and
Yeah.
you have to organize so much more. I know
Yeah.
now, and
Yeah.
yeah, and what it means to be patient, and
Ooh.
that's really my final boss. When I'm speaking in a video game, that's the final boss in my life, to be patient, and it's so big challenge for me now.
Yeah.
Um, but what I learned in this, and what's the golden nugget in this situation,
Mm.
is how important it is in these times to
Ooh, no. I feel like you cut out. Sorry. Can you repeat? And
oh,
maybe it's just me. No, yep, just repeat the last thing. You said the importance of like just the last sentence.
okay, to listen to the voice inside,
Yeah.
and what I need now in this moment, and not to plan what's tomorrow, what's the next day, what's next week, what's next month, what is when I live there. Yeah, it's important to have a vision to follow your wishes for the
Yeah.
future, but in these space between the old and the new, I learned it's so much important to listen to yourself, what you need now. Do you need
Mm.
to rest? Do you need to
Mm.
talk to a friend? Do you need um, to work your things you have to do here in the
Mm.
old house, and not to go into the wishes what I want to have in the new area.
Mm.
Um, and every day it's yeah, it's a hopping between
Yeah.
these both
Yeah.
situations, or these both thoughts.
Yeah. Yeah. It makes total sense. I like the idea of holding the vision of where you're gonna go, but asking, okay, so even if I'm moving to something, what do I need right now? And even like to make that, like, I feel like even if you ask, what do you need right now? That, like, to trust that that will automatically serve your future. So, like,
Mm.
it's right, like, it's like you can be present with your vision in almost like a North Star kind of thing, but asking yourself, what do you need right now, also in order to make that happen long term? Like it's like what I hear you say is you don't need to spend your like all your time in your mind thinking and
Yeah,
worrying about what's next. It's like have that like know that you know where you're going. Okay, so in order to do that, what do you need right now? I mean, just like earlier, you're like, okay, I'm packing boxes and stuff. And like, if you would like as a very simple example would be if you'd be like so focused on your future, you would already pack everything you got, right? But you told me, hold on, I actually kept one suitcase with clothes for this upcoming week, right? So
yeah,
like,
yeah.
so
For the trip now
right,
for this week.
right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
But like you would, if you wouldn't be present and ask yourself, what do I need right here, right now, where my feet are planted, all your clothes would be packed already. So like it's just like just as a metaphor, as an image for the importance of knowing where you're going, but being present. So like, yes, you packed 50,000 boxes already with clothes and suitcases, but the one suitcase is
yeah,
what you need right here. And
yeah.
then
Really, yeah,
and then
yeah. That's
that'll
right.
give you
That's
the
right. Yeah,
right and then that'll give you the power too to manage like literally the next few steps like to even
mhm.
navigate that evolution of leaving old stuff behind and stepping into something new.
Yeah.
um
Yeah, and what I also learned in this time now, you know that I'm singing a
yeah,
few since a few months. Um, and in the morning today, when I sent you my podcast, you know, I talk about to lose control. Because in the
mm,
past, I was a woman, I liked it to have control over things and so on. And it's a big process in my life to let it go and
mm,
to trust
mm,
to in my voice, to trust in the process, to trust in the universe, and to trust in life.
mm.
Um, and when I give up the control and I lose the control, it's normal to feel struggling at the first time. But what I learned in or what space uh, opened up then
Mm.
was to make my creativity alive.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so now the singing part in my life is a new pattern
yeah,
for me to in situations between like it's now. I
yeah,
can use it when I don't have control about the situation. And you know the past 3 months where the process with the to buy the house and so on and to sell our house here, it's not only in my hands to make a decision.
yeah.
It's also the other parts and the bank and so on. Um, and in these times where don't have control about the situation, and I'm uh, merke. I
Yeah, you
recognize.
realize I get it. Yeah,
I
you
realize that I'm struggling and I don't feel comfortable.
yeah,
But I use it to sing and to
yeah.
become slow and to trust in myself and to trust my voice, to trust my feelings,
But
and
so
yeah,
real
calm
quick, right?
down.
Like I know it was a process for you, but what I want our like listeners and like everybody that like joins us here today, like what I want to point out is it also has been like a conscious decision from your end, right? To like you're observing yourself, right? You're like, ooh, like in this in between space, like I'm noticing I'm struggling, like I don't like it, like I have to give up control, and like I want them to just like get their stuff done from their end, and like you could stay in that space, like you could hold on to the control and like the because that's comfortable, right? Like that's what you've known for forever, but
Yeah,
you decided to be like, actually, what happens if I'm letting go of the control, right? And then you had that aha, okay, like
yeah,
actually, when I let go of control, and again, there's your question again, right? Like, what does my inside voice say actually? And your inside voice wasn't like, yo, Evie, keep the control. Your inside voice was like,
no,
hey, like, how about you get creative? And how about you, like, literally play with your voice again and the music? And so,
Mm,
like, I just want to, like, from the outside looking in, I feel like a lot of people could be like, oh, yeah, but that's Evie. No,
mm,
like, you, you just model the way there for all of us, right? That
mm,
if we are noticing patterns like, ooh, we have the tendency to hold on to something, to have the control, every single one of us out there has the opportunity to
mm.
pause and
Yeah,
say, hey, do I want to stick to that old pattern or is there a new one? And
yeah.
I think, I mean, I know you so well, but like, can you take us in like, how did you find out like that creativity, music, singing, that like, that type of creativity actually helps you so much to navigate challenging times like this, right? Like, how,
Mm,
like I know so much of your story, but like if people don't, like how did you manage to go on this journey to let go of
mm,
control and choose
mm. Okay.
creativity?
Yeah. I have to go a few years in the
Yeah.
past. And there was a time where I had depression
Mm,
and also binge eating disorder over years.
mm,
And my body was not my best friend. And I hate myself. I hate myself where how I'm looking, how I'm being in life with me. I'm hateful. Today I will say I was hateful with me.
mm,
And over years, there I become depressed, and then I get help from a good therapist, and she was a therapist of art.
mm.
So I started to create, to give my feelings
An
a
outlet.
color.
Yeah,
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 an
yeah.
outlet. But at first, I think, oh, what the feeling I feel, how color is it, or which symbol, or
Mm,
whatever. And I expressed it
yeah.
from the depressed
Mm,
to the express. And it was a long time and a big process. And but over the years, it's 20 years ago now. Um, my body became, I will say, smaller, and the layers, yeah, of fat the last
yeah.
years I had, they become, uh, yeah, they go away.
They
So
melted away.
because I find my self love with the arts, with the therapy of arts, and today I'm a therapist of art too,
Yeah,
with trauma specialist, and because I knew how much it can help to become creative
yeah,
in times where you don't have words for what your experiences was or were.
yeah. I
And
actually, so
yeah,
no,
yeah.
like, do you like what the thing that comes to mind? Like, you and I, we shared this like on Instagram, like this what the one guy, he's I think a medium or something, and didn't he talk about like weight loss? He's like literally people are overweight because he used really like fun language like to play with the weight word, because he's like they
Mm.
hold on to all the weight, and the minute
Yeah,
they let go of the weight that they
yeah,
carry, they lose weight. And like to
yeah,
me,
yeah. Because they wait. This was the joke with the words.
yes,
Because they wait of something,
oh, they wait for
and
something.
I was waiting for
Yes,
myself now. Today I can
yes,
say it. In the past I didn't know about it.
right.
But today I can say, yes, he's so right, because I was waiting for myself, for my truth, for my self-love, because in the past I thought self-love is egoism. You can't
Oh
be
yeah,
you can't love yourself, because that's the same
that's egoistic. Yeah,
than an egoist.
yeah.
So I had to learn it, and I had to at first get an idea about my feelings.
Mhm.
In the past, for 20 years ago, if you ask me how are you, I would say good, bad. This was the whole feeling.
Spectrum. That was
spectrum.
the
Yeah,
two. Yeah,
yeah,
like okay, I feel good or I feel
either,
bad. Yeah.
yeah, black or white.
Sounds
Since I,
familiar.
yeah, yeah, since I, my experience with the therapist of art was, oh, there are different spectrums of gray between. And then
Yeah.
the gray, oh, there's a red, there's a yellow, there's a green. And today it's, um, I can say the green one is standing for a typical feeling for me. I
Mhm.
know there are also therapists of arts. They say, "Oh, this color means this, and red means love, and yellow means I don't know." That's not
Yeah.
the way I do it, and not my experience. What is not my experience, because we have all the our own truths and our own wisdom.
I love that. So wait, so what you say too is like it's like for example, like what people out there could do, right? They could like literally take a piece of paper and if they're like, "Oh, I don't know how this feels" or something, be like, "Okay, right now like feeling yes, good, feels like red." Like right color it in and then be like, "Okay, but like what shade of red?" And like then so like you encourage people, right? To like
Yeah,
to play with their own colors and to understand like I remember we did an exercise once and I remember the at first there was like a wonky feeling in my belly, but then it was supported by a deep blue that actually like stood for yeah, support, trust, like anchoring. So like so
yeah.
actually so how
In your
right in
life,
my
it was
life,
this.
right.
Yeah,
But
it's
so
important to
so
say it. Yeah. Mm.
so I'm so what I'm noticing is actually like since I know that that kind of blue represents this for me, represents trust. Like I could, like nobody needs to know about this. I could, I mean, now everybody knows, right? Like, so if I'm showing up in this specific type of blue, it's for me like a mental and an emotional support that I'm like,
Yeah,
okay, I'm supported. Like this is good. Like I'm held, I'm protected kind of thing. So like you have the power to give your feelings the color that you associate with it and then
yeah,
you can actually even dress in it or something and it
yeah,
reminds you that you're
yeah,
feeling loved.
mm, yeah,
mm,
yeah,
I love that.
yeah. Yeah, and now in the process with the move to the
Yeah,
Northern Sea, yeah, of course, I look at all stuff I have here and oh, needed to move or let it go. And I found one little room under our stairs,
yeah,
under the stairways. There's a little room, and I opened it and found all the. I sent you the photos, I think, all the old pictures I
yeah.
was painting in this processing time 20
Uh-huh.
years ago. Oh, it was so yeah,
Overwhelming.
overwhelming. Yeah,
mm,
because I see or I feel the old feelings when I see the pictures and I see the old patterns and also the things how I could learn to get out of it.
mm.
And yeah, we spoke about it. I think I had to make a coffee table book with it,
Yes.
with with the pictures and also with my ahas from this time. So yeah, but to come to how I find or how I can allow me to sing in this time where
Mm,
I was creating with colors, I only was singing on parties to have a beer and my husband take the guitar and we had a lot of fun, but it wasn't so
soulful, I feel like.
yeah, not soulful, not it was not my expression for my feeling. It was to be the clown in this on this party or to make
Yeah.
a performance. So,
mm,
and today it's not the performance. Today I found, and this was really how when the layers were gone from my
mm,
body, the layers of fat, I say
mm.
the layers of yeah of shame also.
And control, I feel like.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and
I don't know,
control,
like
of
that's
course. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, of course, because side note, a big thing when you have a disorder with eating, and I had the binge eating disorder. It's every time it's a thing with control.
Mm.
You want to control because you lose the control in other parts of your life, and
Mm.
to eat or to not eat also,
Mm.
uh,
Mm.
that's the part you can control.
Mm.
And
Mm.
then so no, I have to learn to let the control gone
Go.
go.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, yeah. But what it was with the songs, when the layers were gone, I hear more about my or from my inside voice, and not only the singing voice. That was the last step.
Yeah.
At first, it was my intuition, my gut feeling, to recognize what I want in life, and what's good for me and what I want, and not what people around me want I have to do, or how
Mm.
to react in situations and all these things.
Mm.
My own truth, to find my own
Yeah.
truth.
Mm.
And the control was gone, not in all time, in all situations, but the most of the situations. Um, and um, the space get open for more creativity.
Mm.
And then
Mm.
there come the soulful, the feelings, and yeah, and the downloads from my lyrics
I
today.
was gonna say, I mean, like, I feel like when I think of you singing, like your music, like it has so many layers of creativity and of truth, right? It's your downloads like that you get, like what was the word? Like I was, yeah, I think download fits very well. Like it's like, but I feel like like I don't know, like they come from like your connection to the top here, like to
Yeah,
the
I
crown kind of
think
thing,
so. Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
and at the same time like from the depths of your heart. Like I think it's like both, and
That's
then
the
they come
connection.
together,
Yeah, that's the
right? Yeah,
connection.
and
Yeah, and it came out here,
out of the mouth.
out of my mouth. Yeah, and
Yeah,
sometimes I'm driving to my job in the institute. It's
yeah,
around about 40 minutes to drive by
yeah,
car.
yeah,
And during this time, there comes a song download,
yeah, yeah,
and I create the melody, I create the lyrics or parts of it sometimes, and I'm singing and take my mobile and sing it in it to don't forget it and so on. But it had to come out to I have
yeah,
to express. And today it's more the to sing than to paint. Perhaps
yeah.
it shifts when I go to the Northern Sea, or it became the same parts in my life. Um, yeah, and it's so it was really a healing time for me. And also today,
Mm,
I can express all the things I had healed with my music.
mm, mm. Yeah, I
And
mean,
I
I
can
feel like,
tell other people how I make these challenges.
yeah, I mean, I feel like you, like all of the lyrics that you had downloads about, like I feel they always combine this, here's where I have been and how it has felt, and here's where I'm now. And like it always has this encouragement that like don't give up, and like you matter, and there is,
Your voice matters
yeah,
also.
like and yeah, and like
Yeah.
your point of view matters. Like
Yeah.
you can get perspectives from other people. I mean, we both do that, right? Like we get perspectives from for and for each other, but I think what helps us in our relationship is we always leave the space that, like just earlier before we start hit recording, we were discussing something I'm navigating right now. And when you, like, I ask your perspective, like I always want to hear your perspective, right? But there's also always the space for me to let that sink in and then create my own perspective, because
Yeah.
and I think that's something that we encourage the people in our lives, personally and professionally, to like, there's something you always say, like to take yourself seriously. Like you gotta take, like, not, okay, so I gotta explain that real quick. So like not as in take life so seriously, like not in a meaning of be serious about it, but like honor yourself. Like like don't disregard yourself. Don't disregard what your inner voice would say. Don't disregard your emotions. Don't disregard the thoughts you're having. Like just yesterday I was in a conversation with somebody and he's like, I'm overthinking all the time. And I'm like, and he's like, it's not a good thing. And I'm like, hold on. Like in your
Mm.
overthinking, there is so much good information. Like
Yeah.
don't disregard it. We learn, oh, don't overthink. It's a bad thing. Not
Mm.
necessarily. Like you overthink for a reason, right? Like you held on to control and like your feelings for a reason. And
Yeah.
sorry, I get off track, but like take like honoring yourself, taking yourself seriously,
Mm.
don't disregarding yourself. Um, and what I love that you said, let's go back a couple years ago, like when this started, like couple is good, like 20 years ago when your journey started. I think a lot of times in our fast-paced society nowadays, we want quick fixes. We want to have one coaching session, one therapy session, and then we're done.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, like it's a
Mm.
journey, right? It's a journey. I mean,
Yeah. And the journey it takes a long time, I think,
yeah.
until we are dead.
Yes, we talked about that the other
If
day.
I'm, yeah, yeah,
Literally, like I feel like if
the
we
journey
stopped
never
evolving,
ends.
yeah.
Yeah, it never ends. And as I say a few minutes ago, we have different final bosses. We talk about
The
like a
video games.
video game. If we
Yeah.
see our life like a video game, it's to level up. You make you get some skills during
Mm,
the game, and then
mm-hmm,
there's the final boss. You had to win.
mm-hmm,
Is it it's yeah,
mm-hmm.
to win the fight, for
Yeah.
example, and then to level up.
Mm.
And then the next level isn't easier.
No, no.
No time, it isn't easier because you have skills
Yeah.
now. And and I in my life I also experienced that it's after a level up, it's next. Do you also say a plateau?
Yeah, like a
To
like a growth plateau. Yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
like
not
a
always
growth
going like
plateau.
it's
Yeah, and that's also and there's the bridge to our first theme today in change situations. And now I will say I'm at this plateau, one of them,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
because we made the decision to move. We
mm-hmm.
prepare everything for it, and on this Saturday we are going.
Yeah.
So, and this time, that's a plateau. And when I'm there, I know there come the next challenges, and there will
Mm-hmm.
be challenges that they don't have to be easier, I think, because I have skills
Yeah,
to,
and
to process it, to challenge it.
but then
Hmm.
then you're gonna be confronted with something that requires you to develop a new set of skills, right? Like it's always you
Yeah.
keep evolving, and so the challenge that will appear in front of you will also change and will evolve. So like it's that's why like it's a journey. It's never a oh let's win the race. Like no, then
No, no,
what?
no, no.
Then what?
Yeah,
Right? Like
yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
keep going. Allow
Hmm.
yourself to evolve. Um, yeah, and like
Yeah, and what I've learned is to love challenges in life. Some people only, I met also in my environment, they only want to do the same things the whole time in life. That's not my way of living. And when they have a challenge in their life, they are struggling so much
mm,
because they only want to rest or to have their safe space. And
mm,
I'm so glad that I'm not like this because also, every time in my life I remember
mm.
I want to have challenges, I want to reflect, I want to understand. We talk about today about our one line from the human design to understand what's in the depths.
Let's get
And
curious. Let's dig
yeah,
deeper.
yeah, let's go deeper.
I mean,
Um, yeah,
I, yeah, I mean, as you're saying that, right? Like the very first thought that came to my mind was like, it makes sense though that they like that some people don't want to embrace challenges or fall in love with challenges. And it's and well, if we're being honest, we've been there, right? Like it's
yeah, of
that's
course.
the version of ourselves like that wanted to control it. I mean, we that the thing is like that's how we grew up, right? Like I mean, I know my programming, my conditioning certainly was this is how you go through life. Like, and if you're good, life is easy. If you're successful, it's easy. Like, never in my life have I learned until I kind of went on the self-discovery journey that actually, first of all, what does success mean? And second of all,
Mhm.
like the whole point is that you navigate challenges and that you fall in love with challenges because if you like keep yourself from facing them, you're not growing and you're not really feeling
Yeah.
like alive. And but it's hard because
Yeah.
I mean, at least in my surrounding, like if we saw somebody struggle, if we saw somebody do things differently, there I mean there was judgment, right? So like people
Of
are
course,
like we
people
experience that
are
and then
judging.
and
Yeah.
then people judge themselves and it's um yeah, like I love that we talk about this because it's not worth it. Like it's not
Mm.
worth it. Like we
Yeah, but when we accept that we are human with
yeah.
all points of humanity
Yeah.
we have and we can live
Yeah.
and we can express and we talk about also in the last episode about it that how our friendship and businessship works
Yeah.
because we are talking about what when something is triggering me, when you say something or do something not. And I often had friendships or also in the business relationships that um, it's not enough when one part, in this time I was a part, to talk about when I recognize something, but it needs to come also from the other part.
Yes.
Otherwise, it doesn't work. It doesn't
Yes.
work. And I think to grow up is only possible when we are reflecting ourselves, reflecting our relationships, and you
Mhm.
would say in love, life, and leadership. Yeah, and
Yeah. Yeah.
so yeah, it's so
Yeah.
important.
Yeah.
And to say, oh
Normalizing
yeah, I'm sorry that it wasn't, was heißt Absicht? It wasn't
my
my
intention. That wasn't my
my
intention to do
intention
that.
that you're feeling like this. Um, yeah, my intention was X, Y, Z. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
So, I
to
mean,
talk about it.
normalizing being human,
Yeah,
normalize it.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
the human experience isn't just set a goal, go for it, you either fail or you
mm,
succeed. No, like
yeah. But
it's
society say it.
right. But like but like I think we can all make steps to leave that box.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's
Please.
leave that box. Yeah, but
Yeah, leave
like
that
I mean,
box with cat.
yeah, well, without like it's just I mean I always say that, right? That's the other funny thing, right? Like everybody out there is like, my framework is this. And like I mean, I can't even tell you how often I step in front of people when I do trainings and I'm like, okay, look, I work with the heart acronym, you work with like the voice inside. Like it's the same thing. What we want to encourage you to do is listen to yourself and ask what is true, the story you tell yourself or what you face in front of you. Like
Yeah,
you could totally like make up, I mean, you right now in the situation you're in and with all the experiences that you had with like the banks and like all of that, you could sit here and tell a completely different story of how you're doing and feeling right now. Like you could be miserable, okay? But because you at some point in your life went on this quest of, okay, what is actually your truth versus what is all the noise around you, right? You can sit here today and be like, actually, let me be present. What can I control? What can I not control? Let
yeah,
go of that. What do I need right now? You give it to yourself. And
yeah. And what can I share
yeah,
from my experience?
yeah,
Yeah, to help other people.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So let's
And
just
from heart to heart, and not with the German. You call it the German
my
finger
German pointy finger. I'm like, what's
pointing.
up? Yeah, because you're pointing at
Yeah,
something. It's kind of funny.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
because like here's the thing, right? Like, and I shared with you like an interaction I had with like somebody who holds a CEO position like recently, and they have a very I feel like there's a strong, I mean, we have an open emotional center in our human design, right? So we pick up on vibes, and there's a there's a strength, like a strength coming from this person, a directness, a, I don't know that stoic is the right word, but yeah, control, like strong kind of thing. Like, and I think he was joking with me, but like I could feel, I'm like, and I was being very direct. I was for sure joking and saying something honestly, but also jokingly. And there was no like immediate reaction coming that could have told me, okay, he gets it, he's joking with me too, he doesn't take it personally, right? So I can feel like where I'm like, is this like, are we okay, like, is it, you know, like I feel inferior. And so what I'm like, that box story of mine feels inferior, right? Like my all my life experiences that ever made me feel less than come out, they get triggered, right? So
Mm.
I'm saying this because I had to get aware of the fact that this is my old stuff coming up right now. It's not my truth
Mhm.
from today. So I had to ask, what is true actually? Like, can I handle this or not? And the truth is,
Yeah.
today I can absolutely navigate this. And I can tell you in a minute how I then navigated it. But also, this person, he might not know that the way he comes off, the vibes he brings into the sphere, are like that and do what they do to someone like me. And I'm just an example, but like if I'm like, we all have this shared human experience, right? So like if I'm feeling like that, you can bet on the fact that a couple other people on his team feel like that.
Mhm.
So like
Mhm.
normalizing that, and not judging him for it, like, right? Like I like
No,
people
no.
so often judge, well, you say no, but like you know that like so many people would be like, oh my gosh, yeah, he doesn't care, he's cold as ice kind of thing. And it's like, whoa, 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 like we can't under no circumstances place so many judgments onto people. Rather, I want you, and I mean, it's just one way of doing it, but like I'm like, why, like what do you, why can't you say something to the joke, like what's going on? And then he was like, no, I don't have any, I just don't know what to do. And then I saw like a smile, right? And I'm like, okay, he gets it, right? But like
Mhm.
I invite you to just stay curious and just ask the question, like, well, what's going on with you right now? Because then you know, you give them the chance to express and let you in, or to say, no, actually, I find this very disrespectful. And then, and still then you could say, tell me about this. Why? Because going back to you, that wasn't my intention, right? My intention was to
Yeah.
just be funny and truthful. And and so that's, I mean, I feel like that's a huge part of what you and I want to create, to help human beings understand themselves and their stories and their truth,
Yeah.
finding it through your inside voice. Um, and also not placing more judgment on other people, but rather by you meeting your inside voice, helping them meet theirs.
Mhm.
And again, seeing each other as human beings and not as positions or titles or whatever else. It
Yeah.
really doesn't matter. It doesn't.
Yeah.
I hope that was clear.
Understand.
Like,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. For me, it
Okay, good.
was.
Well,
What I want to say also is you talk about what you feel uh, between you and him, and that's the resonance field I'm every
mm-hmm.
time talking about.
Yeah.
When we don't have to talk to people,
Yeah.
only the situation. For example, I'm driving. I take the bus. And
Yeah.
I go into the bus and sitting there, and next to me is sitting another woman. There's a vibe between us because we are resonating the whole
Yeah.
time. We don't have it in front of our mind every
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
But it's normal, it's human. We are resonating with each other. And everybody who's listening to us will remember situations when you get into a room and you think, oh, it's a bad atmosphere. Oh, something's
Yeah.
going on here. Oh, what happens here? I
Yeah.
don't feel comfortable. I want to go home, for
Mm-hmm.
example. There are vibes in the room. Or you come into the room and you don't have, when you were at home, you think, oh, I don't want to go to the party. Oh, I want to stay here. And then you go and
Yeah.
come in and bam, there's a
Yeah.
party feeling, and
Yeah.
there's good atmosphere. Or
Hmm.
you meet a person the first time, you had a small talk, and yeah, I mean, we both are the best example. We spoke, I think, 3 words at the first evening, and
Yeah.
it matched. And
Yeah.
we recognize that there's a loveful and a peaceful and full of feeling um, resonation. I don't know
Yeah.
if
Like we
it's the
resonated
word,
with
but
each other.
yeah,
Yes.
we resonate. Yeah. And
Yeah.
this field, often people don't know about it at first.
Mhm.
And when I talk about, they say, oh, it's something like the universe, like a spiritual, I don't know, um, stuff. I don't know the
Yeah.
words you say for it in Germany. Schnick, you know it.
Schnick schnack. Here it's like woo.
Gedöns.
But you know what? Okay, my lovely American peeps, I feel like you would love that. So like if we talk about like the universe like woo, like let's just say the schnick schnack, because I think
Yeah,
you would like that. Tell us in the comments if you like it or not. I think you would. I don't know. Sometimes they find that so
yeah,
funny, like when we bring out German
yeah,
words. So let's
yeah.
see.
But it's the science
Yeah. Isn't it
show us.
metaphysics? Like
Yeah,
metaphysic,
yeah, I
right?
think metaphysics, and
Quantum
also there's
physics?
the Heart Math Institute. I don't know if you know it.
Yeah.
It's really they make really good studies to it. Also the magnetic field from the heart and so on. Really cool. And also Dr. Joe Dispenza did.
Hmm.
He calls it another name. I don't know, but it's also all the stuff is the resonance field. It's
Yeah.
the same thing
Yeah.
where waves
The
coming from me
yeah.
to you, and
Yeah.
sometimes the situation you describe is it could be that you remember this guy to somebody in his life in the past with
Yeah.
this joke, or how you look, or how your clothes were at this
Right.
day, and
Right.
it's not he doesn't check it the first time, but
Yeah.
uh, the the reaction comes automatically, and it
Yeah.
could be that he learned in the past to block. When
Right.
somebody is like you, I have to block. Or if there's somebody with a light blue
Shirt. Yeah.
shirt, I
Block.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, that's so true. And
and
I mean, I said
you
this.
can't know it.
No, but like it's like I said this to you. I'm like, whoa, like I noticed a pattern that like certain traits I see in him remind me of somebody else that I struggled with in my past. But at first I didn't catch it. When I
Mm,
reflected on it, I'm like, ooh, like I'm reminded of little Cad working with someone like this, and I
mm,
wasn't equipped,
yeah,
right? So,
yeah.
yeah, there's truth to it. Okay, now, I feel like for our upcoming event, right? Like the Friendsgiving event, when we go into like meditation to like really connect with all of our fields and to reflect on what do we want to keep, what are we grateful for. I feel like we're gonna probably help people access the in-between state, right? Like the okay, what do we want to let go of, and like what do we want to keep into our forward moving version of ourselves, like and getting ready for anything the future brings. Like where was I going with this? I forgot. But we're gonna talk about this, right? We're gonna like that's what I wanted to say. We're gonna make this a topic, right? That we'll explore how do you navigate the in-between space? How do you connect with yourself? How do you let go of things that don't serve you anymore? And meditation is gonna be one tool to get there, right?
And perhaps also a song or two songs for you
Yeah.
to navigate in the depths.
Yes, I can't wait. This is
Yeah,
gonna be fun.
yeah.
It's cool. It's well here I always say it's Thanksgiving Saturday, so it's like the 29th of November, right? Because like if you haven't yet, go get your tickets. We can put
Mm.
the link in the show notes too,
Yeah, that would be cool.
right?
And also, I want to say, because I recognize now, because we make so much English content,
Yes.
that some people ask me, "Oh, Evie, I saw the flyer for the event,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't speak English." And I know, you hear it also. I'm not the best in this, but we also both native speaker in German, so
Yes.
also the German people are invited
Yes.
um, to grab a seat
Yes. And trust
because
yourselves.
we
And like,
translate and yeah.
and like, I mean, I don't know
Take
who,
your, I say, and I do it the second time today in this English speaking Grid over Glam episode. I take my shame, lead it on the hand, and going through.
yeah. Yes. And it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, listen, like, I have this today still, okay, that I'm like, oh my gosh, like I don't know what they just said, or I don't know, like the words, like so if it's a chain of words I've never heard before, like if it's industry specific, for example, I'm
Mm.
so screwed, like I have no idea what they just said, but it also invites you to grow and it invites you to expand your comfort zone in a safe space. And I mean, like if we switch to German here and there, we switch to German here and there. As far as I know, our
Yeah.
American friends, they love it. Like they're like, okay, cool, we're learning some German. So
Mm.
don't be afraid. Like
Yeah.
invite yourself to grow, allow yourself to grow. And hey, you have a month left. Don't be a
Yeah.
German, be an American and learn some English. What the hell? Sorry. Um, it's possible.
We don't
It'll
know
be fine.
if it was an invitation for the ashamed people.
No, no, you're so funny.
No,
Okay,
everything's fine. Yeah.
everything's fine. Do you have any last words from your
Yeah,
end?
I only want to say that
Yeah.
it could take some time to the
Yeah,
next episode because of the movement. I don't know how it works
internet.
with the internet there. I give my best, and yeah, we will see.
Yes, but
Otherwise,
we will.
we stay connected on Instagram Live or something like this.
Yes,
We find a channel, I think.
heck yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah,
Points of Humanity on Instagram.
yeah.
Check it out. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else other than if you're human, it's very likely that you evolve at some point in your life, and trust yourself on the journey. And it's normal that you shed some old pieces of you and that you find and connect some new pieces of you. And we all, at some point, navigate an in between space. Get
Mm.
curious with yourself, be kind with yourself. Ask yourself, what does my inside voice say and how does that advise me? Um, yeah, and just keep
And
loving life.
stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Have a good day. I don't even know. Day, night,
A
whatever.
good night
Help.
in Germany. A good night.
Good night. All right.
See you. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.